We live. We live. Tell a friend to get in. You know what I'm saying? We taking calls tonight too. And we on time. But we live. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, y'all tell a friend to come on in. Feel me?
Yeah.
This is the Pop It Up Podcast. With my co-host, please believe it's Steve.
Yes.
And y'all know how we rock. Once we get over 100 people off in there, we kick it off.
Right.
we want over 1,000 people here tonight. Cause the topic tonight, a lot of people scared of.
It's touchy.
A lot of people scared of. You know what I'm saying? Nicole, what's up? She say, "Let go."
Something.
You know what I'm saying? Something. What's something? Something, South Carolina, something County. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings. What's happening? Just Blade.
Yeah.
King Zulu, what happening?
Good.
You know what I'm saying? South Memphis in the big. Good evening.
Australia.
Hello, fella. Australia.
They in the building.
Oh, man, we got close to 200 people already.
Yeah, you know, Mars talk about it. You know, so you and your family and friends talk about the Pop It Up Podcast.
We're going down tonight.
Tell them to talk to her.
Man, let's kick it off, man. We are already 200 deep.
You want to do it? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
You're now tuned into the Papa Duck Podcast with Papa Duck and co-host Please Believe It's Steve. Let's go! Now, let's get it in.
Make sure y'all hit that share button. It's free to hit the share button. We're going to learn something tonight. Again, I want to welcome y'all to the Pop It Up Podcast. They checking in from Australia, Baltimore. I see Ontario on there, bitch. Atlanta. I see
Alabama,
Las Vegas,
Texas.
I see New
Jersey,
Newark, Dallas, Mississippi,
the Silk,
Michigan. Man, come on, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in. All we be asking for is a little time of y'all.
Arizona.
A little of y'all time. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Tonight's episode, just like every other night, electrifying.
Pop It Up Podcast, the truth. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Hey, electrifying. You know what I'm saying? It's electrifying. But y'all already know what time it is. We ain't gonna waste no time. Hit that share button. Y'all know that my thing, ain't it free? Hit that share button, man. We trying to get all these folks off in here.
Checking in.
Time off in it, bitch.
Yes.
But y'all know how we got to kick it off. I really want to go on ahead and get y'all in this bitch, man. We finna go on ahead and get to it.
Hit that share button.
Make sure y'all hit that share button, man. Hey, listen. Shouts out to everybody who hit 1-800-BAD-PAIN. Man, it's a lot of folk that we done help. And like I said, if you or anybody you know is anywhere in the world, man, they got in an accident, call 1-800-BAD-PAIN. This is one of our sponsors.
1-800-BAD-PAIN. Yeah, I just read what I'ma do. I'm in all this pain. Pain up in my pockets too, but I gotta make it rain. Pick up the phone, I 1-800, don't forget bad pain. And anytime, give them a call, no pain, no gain. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah.
Car crash, slip or fall, call 1-800-BAD-PAIN. That's 1-800-BAD-PAIN.
Yo, y'all already know what time it is, man. Like I said, if you in an accident, anybody you know, your daughter, whoever has been in an accident, it don't matter. Call 1-800-BAD-PAIN. They gonna get you right. And shouts out to everybody who've called. You know what I'm saying? We got quite a few people that called and definitely got them right. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know our second sponsor, man, Real Credit Deal, man. Listen, man, I'm so proud to announce, I'm gonna say it a million times. We've deleted over 12 million in deleted credit debt last year, and looking real good this year. And it's just, helping people to understand credit. Not only that, helping people to get assets. You see the number on the bottom of the screen. Make sure y'all screenshot it, save it. Bro, I done did testimony after testimony of people who came in and we've helped them get their credit right. And like I tell y'all, man, use the bank money, man. Don't wait. Like I tell you, either you're gonna work and save up 40,000, 50,000. That's hard to do because most people ain't making it on their job. No disrespect. Or you're gonna hit the lottery, or somebody gonna die and leave you a whole lot of money. And I wouldn't tell no grown person to do that. That's wishful thinking. Nah, man, just get your credit right, man. Get the right information, and it'll blow your mind how easy it is to go in and get funding for the business that you want and to do the things you want to do. Use credit. Don't use cash or debit. Use credit for everything. Okay? Those are the sponsors. And like I say, we're gonna get it in. We want to appreciate y'all again to the Pop It Up podcast, man. And very important, man. Shouts out to everybody that has did any type of contribution, man. We do appreciate y'all. We will be taking calls tonight.
Yes.
So it's all love.
And big thanks for everybody who started with us and still going with us. Big thanks, y'all.
For real.
Like,
That's real. That's real. So tonight, episode is very touchy, but we're gonna get into it. It is dealing with the church. You know what I'm saying? Now, before we start, I'm not telling you who to believe in, what to believe in, but we just go through some things because honestly, churches are bringing in literally billions of dollars a year, right?
billions.
And we're gonna break some things down. And again, this is no disrespect, but we're gonna get to it, man. And I want people to understand how this really works and how things are the way they are. You get what I'm saying? I do want to run through a few things of a few of these pastors, man, that's making millions and millions of dollars. And it just ain't making sense because, like I say, man, what about the people? You feel me? What about the people? We literally been doing this for years. Nothing has changed.
Nope.
People going to church and they giving their tithes. Like I told y'all, I know of a person that was going to a church in Atlanta and was told to, after a couple months, was asked to have a meeting with the board, and they literally asked, could she verify her how much she make, so that they can verify that she's giving up 10%. We're going too far with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid. You know, the Most High, God, however you want to put it, ain't gonna punish me because I just use common sense, and that's something that was given to me from the Most High. Right. So we ain't finna play that same song and dance, and that's why we in the position we in now, because we always want to turn the other cheek. Yep. We all want to love our enemies, and it just don't make sense when your baby dying because you can't afford a kidney, or you can't afford a heart, or you can't afford a high-end surgery. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. And that's why I don't donate to these I don't do McDonald's and all that, but any of these places like that always asking for donations, hell no. McDonald's got a sign say we serve billions. The fuck you asking me for some money for?
True.
And this is the thing. And that's why I say tonight, I need y'all to hit that share button, because we finna go in. Okay.
We just warming up now. We just warming up.
We finna go in tonight. And no disrespect.
No disrespect.
But like Tupac say, somebody gotta explain why I ain't got shit.
Come on, Papa
and that's
Duck.
just what it is.
Say it again, Papa Duck.
Boy, like Tupac said, somebody gotta explain why I ain't got shit.
Come on, man.
And it's just we living in a world where we have no control, we have no say so. Nope. All we are doing is what we're told to do. Yep. And I told y'all a few weeks back, poor people are the easiest people to control. Why? Because they're so dependent on the government, or they're so dependent on someone else. So they'll do whatever that person or that entity tells them to do. So you have to understand, lower class, middle class, upper class is there for a reason. And like I said again, no disrespect. So I don't want to be bashed because of if that's what you believe in, man. Continue to do whatever you do, but we're just gonna break it down because, like I say, we want people to get a fair understanding. Use your own mind tonight.
Yes.
Damn what somebody said or you've been told your whole life.
Yes.
Go with what makes sense.
Yes.
If it makes sense, then go with it. So my thing is this, man. I want to jump into something. Let me jump into this one video, and it just breaks down different pastors, and just bear with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting my neck out here. Steve on here with me. We putting our neck out here to speak on things a lot of people are scared to speak on, And like I say, man, don't be so harsh on us, man. Y'all been showing us love, and we just want to get some clarification. And this is the Real Education Show. Hit that share button. We're finna get into it. I'm finna share my screen, and hopefully y'all can hear what I'm about to play. You know what I'm saying? And this is just some pastors that are, living super lavish to the point, like, come on, man. You, as a man,
Yes.
it's very easy for flesh. You can get caught up in the flesh to the point where you can't distinguish the difference between the word or whatever that is, the word, and living caught up in the flesh. Because if that was the case, real pastors and who have real wealth, you will see it. You know, damn the big cars and these people got cars and jets and you telling me poor people don't got nothing, giving it all to them.
Yep.
Oh, hell no. We finna get into it. And this is why this is the Pop It Up podcast.
Pop it up, you the shit.
Now let's get to it. Now y'all check this out, man. I just want y'all to see this. Check this out.
Number 9, Kenneth Copeland. Prosperity pastors are some of the most popular TV preachers in the country. They pack their mega churches each week and take in millions every year. They urge their faithful followers to donate generously, and in return, the Lord will bring them prosperity. Well, there's no denying some people have prospered handsomely. The pastors themselves. They live like rock stars with huge mansions, private jets, and fancy cars. Their lifestyles are so lavish, some of them have been investigated by the U.S. Senate. One of them is the prosperity preacher Kenneth Copeland, who's been preaching for over 40 years. And after 40 years of preaching to thousands of people who donate to the church, he's able to afford his lifestyle. Copeland lives in a $6 million, 18,000 square foot home on the outskirts of Fort Worth, Texas. The home comes equipped with water views and a boathouse too. And because Copeland is an avid pilot, and he also owns a Cessna Citation jet, it's the fastest private jet money can buy. He said he needed it to better serve the Lord, and he...
Listen, man. Listen, let me get back to the... Now, hopefully y'all was able to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all was able to hear that, right? What I'm saying is this, right? We're finna put this is a new age, and we're gonna break some words down. We're gonna break some things down and bring clarity to all of this. Now, me, myself, I don't think a guy that speaks the word should be living that way. You know what I'm saying? We're talking $6 million homes, private jets, fleets of cars.
Yes.
Like, I really think God will look at you and be like, I gave you common sense for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And there's some things that's been implemented in the great book, in the good book, what they call it, that complements these actions. So it makes people believe that. And we're going to look up some words tonight. It makes people think that it's okay to give a person in the flesh, money or, that type of praise, and they can live that way while other people live poor. And I know people gonna say, when you're dealing with spirituality, it ain't about material things, and it ain't. But I don't want you to lose sight of the things that was put here on earth for us all to enjoy.
Yes.
So we ain't finna get caught up in the wordplay. We ain't finna get caught up in it. Because if it wasn't, then they wouldn't have it. If it was just so that all churches would come together as one.
Yes.
But if they did, it'll cut the bag low.
Yep.
So all I'm saying is this: if we're gonna give money to an entity or whatever it is we may feel it is, then we need to start making it where everyone benefits. Okay? We need to make it where not just them benefiting, not just them riding the Rolls Royce. I don't want to ride a Rolls Royce, but I do want proper education for my kids.
Yes.
And I'm not talking about that bullshit education. I'm not talking about that school education. I'm talking about real education.
Yes.
I do want to be a part of something that's going to benefit us all as a whole. And that's all we on here talking about tonight. So aside of the religion, that's one thing. We just talking about the whole financial part of it when it comes to give me your money and what the hell you doing with it. You're basically funding your lavish lifestyle. We done seen this all over the place, but a lot of people
course.
scared to talk about it. But
Yep.
shit, not when I see people who really ain't got nothing,
And
it ain't about being jealous, or it ain't about none of that. It's just about it's time that we really look at it for what it is. Now let me say this to y'all, right? Let me run another video of that same guy, and I want to see if y'all see what I see. When I saw this video, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. When you see his eyes, I'm gonna see if y'all see what I see, right? Same guy, but look, he did make a statement that he don't want to travel commercial because he don't want to be put in the tube with the rest of the devils. He said that out of his mouth, not me. I want, people want to know what the hell he mean by that. But hey, we're not gonna turn the other cheek tonight. I want y'all to check out what he said, but pay attention to the eyes.
With 125,000 people.
Do you ever use your private jets to go visit your vacation homes, for example?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Again, getting back to the comment. You said that you don't like to fly commercial because you don't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Now listen. Now, hey, let me get back to what I'm saying. Y'all make sure y'all hit that share button now. Now, what I'm saying is this: if y'all paid attention to the facial expression, if you know anything about psychology, if you know anything about any of that stuff, you understand that the gift of gab is a real thing.
yes,
You have people that can talk you out of anything. And those who understand that, they give you eye contact. They can look at everything you do, and based off what you do, they react.
yes.
You have to be careful. How you think a pimp can convince a woman to go sell her body and bring all the money? And we talking psychology. We ain't even talking about no church or nothing. We just speaking in psychology, right?
Yes.
Now, what I'm saying is this, right? It just blows my mind how us as people really won't wake up and just understand what's going on, bro. God ain't gonna punish you, man, because you want to know the truth. God ain't gonna punish you because you they teach you not to ask questions. Why? So whatever you put on my plate, I just supposed to eat it? I can't ask what it is.
No,
I can't say where this come from.
no,
Who's serving it?
no.
I just supposed to eat it.
Eat it.
And a lot of people are afraid of that. So that's why I say a lot of time when you're dealing with me and the things I talk about, you have to be beyond the flesh.
True.
You got to be a person that's beyond the flesh. Like Pac said, if you know you're going to heaven, why the hell are you scared to die? It just don't make sense. And I'm just trying to bring sense to a lot of this stuff. Now listen, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna probably play one more. Matter of fact, I ain't even got to play no more of those pastors. There's a couple more now. Joel Osteen's one of them. Got a dome. He got a dome for a church, 16,000 people, but he reached millions. That's the influence.
Yes.
So you got to understand what the government can do with influence. A person with that kind of influence, he can literally, man. I wish I could say a lot of the stuff I want to say.
But hit that share button. It's Papa Duck Podcast. Y'all know the truth.
Yeah, man.
Truth be told him.
Yeah, man.
Ain't nobody scared. Truth be told him.
Yeah, when we just speaking, we ain't being disrespectful. We just telling it like it is. What I'm saying is this, man.
And a lot of y'all is after the night is gonna go wake up tomorrow. Like, you know what? My church doing the same thing you're talking about. But no disrespect, but it's still a decision what you want to do.
And that's the thing. It's like this here, man. I have a problem with people that has a congregation of oppressed people.
Yes.
And out of all of them, they the only ones benefiting.
Yes.
I have not seen, and the ones that are out there doing good things, because like I tell you, it is some churches out there that feed the homeless, pay bills, and help their congregation.
Yes.
But the bigger the church, the bigger the scam. Let's keep it 100.
Yep.
If I had I ain't gonna say if, I don't put that on me. Bring that back. But if you got a church and you making millions of dollars, what is the contribution to the congregation? Make it make sense.
Oh,
Make it
say
make
that again,
sense.
pop it up.
If you got a congregation, right, and you making millions, but you the only one benefiting from this whole thing. So the congregation gonna come day in, week in, week out, doing the same thing, just giving. What's coming back? See, that's why I say you got to be past the flesh. You can have a relationship with the Most High and not have to even leave your house. Look at what happens. Look at for the last 20 years. Look at what happened. And see, when you dealing with poor people deal off hope.
And Doug, funny you say that, Doug. Like when you say even the last 20 years you've been doing that same thing, but that never changed your life. Your job, your career, or whatever you did changed your life.
No, because when you poor, you have a wishful thinking mind. Anything that happened to you, think, oh, God did it.
Got it.
And that's what they use. It's psychology. Like I really want to get into this, and I don't want people to bash me for this, but I want you to, really do your research on it, and you will understand. See, like I say,
so a lot of times not a prayer come true. It's just something that's happened.
I mean, a lot of people don't even know how to pray.
No.
If you want something, you have to see it already done. It's already done.
Yep.
You just got to claim it.
Yep.
Go get it. You don't just sit back and pray. If you pray, and I go out there and take actions, then what? Then what you gonna say? You don't sit there and wait for God gave you everything you need to do whatever it is you got to get done. But when you are poor and you are oppressed in a society that uses all type of things psychologically that a lot of people don't even have a clue of, man, you literally been let down. Like from day one, it's been a setup.
Yep.
And you don't understand this, and because they're not going to give you the proper education. But we're finna get it in. Now listen, right? They do speak of wolves in sheep clothing. That's true. Poor people live and rely off hope. All right, let's see what the word hope means. All right, we finna get it in. We finna
hit that share button. Hit that share button. All you gotta do is hit that share button like that. There. Bam.
Hit that share button. We finna get it in. We are finna get it in. Now let's see what the word hope is. Now we here. Let's get it. What is hope? A feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Do you know what that means?
Ooh.
Let me read that again.
Ooh.
A feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Right? Now, let's get back to this. That very thing, right, that's in your brain, you don't know what if it coming through this cortex, this side of the brain, that side of the brain, you don't know when it's coming. They do. How is it that why you think they study your brain? Why you think people do what they do? Now we finna get into the meat and potatoes of this shit.
We just warming up, y'all.
Right?
Just warming up,
y'all. Y'all hit that share button. We getting in the meat and
up.
potatoes of this shit now. Listen, we talking about hope. We hope shit happen.
Yep.
Hope, man. You think them people hoping?
No, they ain't hoping.
You think when they come to us with all these different ideologies, you think they hoping? When they throw a nigga in prison, you think they hoping? They are smarting us.
Yes.
And they're using every fucking thing possible against us that even we don't know about. What I told y'all about silent weapons for quiet wars. Wars you don't even know that you fighting.
Nope.
Weapons that you don't even know you're going up against.
Nope.
You have to identify these things, and that's what we're here tonight to do. I want you to open your mind. Open yourself up now. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Open yourself up, because this shit gonna make a lot of sense. If you hoping or you hope some shit happen, that's wishful thinking with no action behind it. That's like you sitting down in one spot.
Strongly wish for desire. Strongly wish for.
Yeah, that's wishing. Hoping and wishing.
Strongly wish for.
Man, them people ain't wishing.
No.
Wishing for what? So they're attacking you because they understand how your brain works. I told you, anytime you see a so-called scientist, right, with a white coat, glasses, a little pen right here, and they're in a lab, and they got some things running on the big head to record brain waves and all these things, they getting ahead of the game than you.
Yes.
They know way more than you know. How the hell we playing a game that we don't make up the rules? We can't participate only in ways that they want us to participate. What I'm telling you is this, bro. This whole world is a setup from the motherfucking get up. And everything you know, them the motherfuckers that told you. Tell me that, make sense. You ain't learned nothing on your own.
Nothing.
Everything you learned, they told you.
They told you.
How the hell the oppressor can give you the knowledge and you take that knowledge from that and think you know this and think you know that? You really think a lion gonna tell a gazelle how to get away from him? You out your rabbit ass mind.
Papa Doug, you the shit.
You out your rabbit ass mind.
Y'all
If you
shit,
think
but
these
warming up.
people finna you think why you think they control all the schools? Why you think they control everything? They control everything so that they can control you. But
Yes.
the mental part of this is more complex, but it's really not. All I'm saying is this. I want you to understand this first. Every inch and capacity of the conscious and the circumference of your consciousness, every inch of that, they gave you. So, then it's going to sound real bad when I say this. They own whatever you think of yourself. They own it. However you see a man, they own it. However you see the world, they own it. Your perception of yourself, they own it. Why? Because they gave you every fucking thing you know. And they only educated you to a level to where you don't have to be dumbfounded. Imagine a person born and you don't teach them nothing. Nothing at all. It ain't gonna work in the matrix. We gotta teach them how to count. We gotta teach them how to do certain things. See, when people break past that shit like me, and a lot of y'all, we special. Because we came up out that sleep. We came up out that sleep. But the average person right now, man, and I hate to say it, when you getting these awards and you come across that stage and it's all a part of the matrix.
All a part of it.
Now let's go a step further, man. Make sure y'all hit that share button. We need over 1,000 on this bitch tonight. Now we talked about hope, right? Wishful thinking. I told y'all that poor people are easily to control because they depend on the government or they depend on another group of people for their livelihoods. Think about what I'm saying. Instead of getting up and we coming together as a group of people, because they keep us divided.
Yes.
And from a divided standpoint, that's how we depict and we try to look at shit from that point. No, let's all come together. Then let's make a move. Because divided, it's like a smoke screen. Everything you think and know of reality is bullshit. We got to come together, bro. Now I'm gonna show y'all something, right? Like I showed y'all all these other preachers and stuff. They, the Creflo dollars, all of them, they make millions of dollars, right? And what I'm saying is this. This is what happens. Umar Johnson said something I never take credit for, and I've said it before, and I never take credit for it. But that man said some shit blew my mind. That man say that black folks go to church on Sunday. Listen to me carefully. Black folks go to church on Sunday, take up all their offerings. We talking millions of dollars across the whole globe. Go to the bank on Monday, put that money in the bank. Then the bank take that same money, loan it to white developers. And what these white developers do, it funds them to come to the hood and regentrify the hood. I don't know if y'all know what that means, regentrification. If you don't know what regentrification means, I'm finna show you. And this shit gonna blow your mind. When he said that, I say, he hit it right on the, I see. So what I'm basically saying is this. Black folks having no knowledge, no understanding,
none,
just ignorant to the fact of their funding their own demise and don't even know it. Regentrification. Let me say it again. Black folk go to church on Sunday, collect all that money. Monday hit, they take that money to the bank. Go to the bank. The bank take that same money, the hope money, take the same money, lend it to white developers to come to the hood to tear that bitch down. If you're in Palm Beach, what you think that happened to City Place? That bitch used to be shitty place. Now it's City Place. Same thing in Paramore in Orlando.
Yep.
Why you think they and the land so cheap? Because it's urban area.
Yep.
It's cheap.
Yep.
Why you think every city you go to, damn the arenas that they play in, the big arenas, they play NBA and all that football and shit. That shit in the hood, man. The land is cheap. The property is cheap in the hood. But if you don't know what regentrification is, let's go to it. Let me show y'all. See this shit. We ain't finna be playing tonight.
Hit that share button. Hit that share button. We need 1,000 night. We need 1,000 deep.
We gotta hit them. Now check this out. Let me show you what regentrification means. Right? Now, boom, let's get to it. Okay, this is the definition of regentrification. Okay, the restoration and upgrading, right, of deteriorated urban property by middle class or affluent people, often resulting in displacement of lower income people. What the hell you think that means?
Come on. Y'all ain't hearing. Y'all not hearing this.
What y'all think that means? Let me read it again. The restoration and upgrading of a deteriorated urban property by the middle class or affluent people, right? And it's often resulting in displacement of lower income people. What the fuck you think that means? That's regentrification.
Yep.
What you think that means? Let me break it down in layman terms. But y'all gotta hit that share button first. Hit that share button because we want as many people to understand.
All you gotta do is hit it. Bam.
Hit it. It's free. Just hit it.
1 second. Bam.
Now, what does regentrification mean? I know a lot of y'all may know it, but there's some people that may not. Regentrification basically means they come into the hood,
yep,
and they building it up,
yep,
to the point you can't afford it. So it's pushing you out.
Yes.
Displacement of lower income people. Displacement of lower income people. And when Dr. Umar said that, I say, that man owns something. I might not agree with everything he say, but we so fucked up. We so behind. We so uneducated. We so everything.
So everything.
I take that along with all his other little stuff because he's trying to at least put it in your mind.
Yes.
Like, I ain't that crazy because I know what we up against. We up against all the radio stations in the world,
yep,
TV stations in the world,
yep,
athletes,
yep,
football players. These people
yep,
got so much firepower to control your mind because a motherfucker come off their podcast right now tonight and learn a lot of stuff and jump right back out there in the matrix.
Yep.
Listening to their music, doing this,
yep,
doing that. Why? They have a bigger speaker than what I have, meaning they can reach more people than me.
Yes.
And they're not going to put people like me and some of y'all in front of.
But if y'all hit that share button, we're going to reach everybody.
We'll reach more people.
You know,
nah.
So it's just that. So he's saying what's happening that everybody going to church with their money, giving it to God, and the church taking that money to the bank, and a white man coming back in the hood and building it up.
Yeah, they funding their own demise.
Come on. So the preachers are helping.
In a way, because you got to look at it like this, and it's not just them; it's also the town people too. Anytime you take money to the bank,
right,
they
So what you're saying is that the preachers can afford to live now still because
the preachers living in the $10,000 million house.
So with all that's going on, the preacher it don't affect the preacher at all.
And when and guess what? When you get, I can't remember the guy's name, man. I did an interview and I did a video about him. I can't remember the guy's name. He was a preacher, but he came into some truth. And when he did, that's when the politics stepped in. Higher ups in his city was like, yes. And this is what politics is. Politics is just a bunch of assholes rubbing elbows.
That's it.
Just to keep everything together. So when you become real and that's why a lot of these people don't become real. They don't care to. No. These people literally don't.
No.
If the people had if they could say, man, I give it all up today to be with the people. Boy, you crazy. You crazy hell. You believe that shit. You think him and his family finna give up them lobster tails, flying in their own private jet, jumping out of $300,000 cars? Man, come on, man. We can't be that much.
Just tell you the truth. No, they ain't doing that.
Man, come on.
They ain't doing that.
Well, I get sick of it, man.
They ain't doing that.
It like this here. Make it make sense. And why you think when it comes to politics, they use the church? Because the church got the influence. I wish I could speak on the money they was paying.
That's true.
To make people go. They were using. They were telling you get your congregation for each person that go.
Yep.
We're gonna give you XYZ. Put it together. I want y'all to put that together.
They did it.
Why do they use influence?
Yep.
Influence is a motherfucker.
Always been that way.
And all I'm saying is we just breaking a few things down. And we're gonna go a step further. I ain't done. Shit, we ain't done. We ain't done.
That's true, because everybody go to the hood, do something.
Yeah.
They go to the church with preachers.
Yeah. And you gotta understand that.
You're listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
And let's go a step deeper.
Man, it's deep, Papa Duck. Papa Duck, man. You ain't touching the surface no more.
Hell no.
You going in, Papa Duck.
I'm going in.
And
get what? I'm going in respectfully.
Yes.
So if you get in your feelings, we may not, we don't have to always agree with everything.
No.
But make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. But you believe what you want. And the next thing I'm finna tell y'all is, see, when they get you to on the belief thing, right?
Yes.
What I want you to understand is the wolf and the hunter. I always told this story, right? A hunter that's hunting wolves will put blood on a blade and he'll hide it in the ice where only the blade is showing. And a wolf will walk up and want to eat. And when that wolf walk up, smell that blood, he lick that blade and he keep licking, he'll cut his tongue. Now he licking his own blood. He keep doing that until he die. You cannot blame the wolf for trying to eat. You have to blame the motherfucker that put the blood on the blade, who tricked you. And this is how we've been tricked.
Papa Duck, I didn't learn tonight, Papa Duck. Everything tied in just right.
Man, y'all better get it.
And hit that share button.
Y'all better get it together, man. Get it going, get it. And that's what I'm saying. You can't blame the wolf for trying to eat. You got to blame the oppressor.
Yes.
They tricked us. Just like they tricked the Indians.
They
tricked us. They got so far ahead, 400 years of slavery ahead of us, and turned us loose. They ain't gave us, talking about 40 acres and a mule. Them bitch ain't gave us an acre and a dog. How the hell you gonna catch up with these people? When you look at Wells Fargo, that shit say from 18 something. All this shit been stolen, lied to, and they'll tell you to go out there and get it honest when they didn't.
Nope.
Let's get back to what we're saying. Now, belief. What is a belief? All I'm saying is, hey, man, when they get you, and I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying. Hit that share button, man. Pay attention to what I'm saying, where I'm coming from with it. So basically what I'm telling you is everything that you believe, they told you to believe, or they put it there. So what do you yourself use your own mind and look at this shit for what it is? I don't give a fuck if they tell you the wall is blue. I've been living long enough to know that wall ain't blue. Now, I don't know about you. That wall ain't blue. Some ain't right. Some ain't adding up. But when they control this, which they do every day, they fight to have your attention. All these social media sites, all of them, they use psychology. They use colors. They use smells, imagery, some symbolism. These people use so much shit against you that you don't have a clue of. Bro, why you think they want to put the chip in you? So they don't have to do all that shit. They can control you remotely. Now let's get back to it. Now, let's go to this. I always speak about this, right? Y'all stay with me now. Y'all make sure y'all stay with me. I always speak about this. It is called, hold on. It is called cognitive dissonance. Okay. I want y'all to get a good understanding of that. I had a few people that asked me that. I'm gonna give y'all a good, we're finna get to it. What is cognitive dissonance? Right? These are the things that they ain't gonna teach you. So y'all make sure y'all hit that share button and y'all stay locked in. Okay, it says the feeling. This is what cognitive dissonance is, right? The feeling of mental discomfort about using plastic bags. This is just an example, right? That's an example of cognitive dissonance. Why? Because your beliefs are clashing with your actions or behaviors. Why? because you believe that humans need to protect the environment, but using a plastic bag, the internal conflict that this causes makes you feel bad, right? Now, let me break that down on basically what that means, right? I want y'all to get a clear understanding what that means. Cognitive dissonance means if you love the earth, but you finna use a plastic bag, you start fighting with your mind, going back and forth. It's conflict. Why? Because one hand you want to make the earth better, and you know to do that. And on the other hand, you're going against that. That's exactly what cognitive dissonance is. Now, this is the problem with cognitive dissonance in this world. First of all, the person that paints something in your mind is one thing. But when you try to break a loose from it, or somebody like me come and try to tell you different, that's that conflict. Because you've been told God's white. You've been told the government gonna do this when it comes to this program. You've been told this shit over and over and over again. Not just told with your ears, but you see it with your eyes. You see other people seeing it. So when you see it, your brain develop a certain type of truth. So when somebody like me, just like we talking about tonight, when somebody like me come and say, no, man, that ain't what it is. That's when the conflict come. Because you've been told so many times that, man, this is what I've been told my whole life. That's why you got to be careful of traditions.
Yes.
I've been told this all my life. So when a bitch come and say, no, man, that ain't what that is, bro. Now your mind go to conflict and fighting against that. Like, damn, no, that's what I've been told. So that's where the belief come in at.
Right.
The belief come in because you've been told this shit over and over and over. So you develop a certain type of truth of that. Right. So when somebody come and say something different, your mind go to conflict with like, no, that ain't right. That ain't right. Why it ain't right? Just because you wasn't told that shit don't mean it ain't true.
True.
For one. For two, why would people that run the world tell you how to overthrow them? That's just common sense.
That's true.
Nothing these people do is for the benefit of you.
No, nothing.
Nothing. And people, it's like voting. Voting, people vote every 4 fucking years, knowing ain't a motherfucking thing gonna change. People actually lie to themselves. Cognitive dissonance.
Yep.
Oh man, you can change. Your vote don't count. Nigga, your motherfucking vote don't count, nigga. Get out my fade with that bullshit. Have people like let me break that down again, like I done 1,000,000 times. I know we got some new followers. Voting. When a bitch say go to the poll and vote, don't want to ask what a poll is. That's a Gallup poll. A Gallup poll is like a census. Meaning, if we had a job and they put a new microwave in the break room, raise of hands. Do y'all like the microwave in the break room, or y'all want me to take it out? See, these bitch trying to gather data.
Yes.
They gathering data. They want to know, go to the polls and vote. We want to know which one of these assholes y'all voting for and why. Now we know what to do next.
Yes.
This shit is all playing game, my nigga. Like, bro, come on, bro. They playing with your mental. They tickling you. Wherever you want to be tickled at, they tickling you. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers just laughing. Like ain't like some shit funny. Nah, I'm gonna bust in your motherfucking head. Stop tickling me. Stop lying to me. Stop telling me these lies, bro. One day you gonna die. We don't have time to be playing, bro.
Nope.
For what? These people lying, man.
They're lying.
Not just that, when you go to a sensible, why you think they tell you have to elect a president? Not select. What's the difference between elect, select? When you elect, that means you picking from some motherfuckers that's already been picked.
Yes.
That's why you got these 10, 15 assholes running for president. You elect, not select. Because when you select, you can select from a whole variety of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
No, they done did the picking for you.
Yep.
See, you got these words. You got to know these words.
Yeah.
It's all wordplay, man.
Hit that share button. We almost at 1,000. Hit that share button.
No, we almost at 1,000. Wow.
Man, we in here. We in here.
But you get what I'm saying? You see how these people play on you? They playing. Why you think, and we talked about this last week and the week before that too, with the women's liberation. Why did they start it? For 2 main reasons. The guy who sat down with Rockefeller told him the only reason they started it, they made these women go out and vote and want equal rights and shit like that. Why? He say because before the women felt they had equal rights, they wasn't working. So they can only tax half the nation, meaning men.
Right.
They weren't taxing women because women weren't working. So when they put all that juice behind women and pay for all these big ads and pay for all this TV promotion and all this and all that done, like they do everything else. That's why they want to own TV, radio to paint the perception. So once they did that, now all the women, they got their signs up, they showing up.
Yep.
We want equal rights.
Yep.
Okay, boom, we give them equal rights. The second reason why, now they can tax women and men. So now they can tax the whole nation. I told you, these people never do shit for your benefit. But anyway, the second reason was now that the man going to work and the woman going to work, now we can get the children in school earlier. Why? To brainwash them.
Yes.
To teach them how to think.
Yes.
Man said it out of his own mouth. Come on, man. I'm hurt. I know we ain't that crazy. But what I'm saying is this, right? These people play on our mental so bad to, if you hand them your brain, they're going to eject that bitch with all kind of bullshit.
Yep.
And when they hand it back to you, everything that they put in your brain is all you know. You don't understand what I mean by that. If you cook a pot of food, if you don't put no Old Bay in that bitch, Old Bay ain't coming out that bitch.
Nope.
You're dealing with ins and outs.
Yep.
What goes in is what comes out.
Yes.
But for people like me and a lot of y'all who like, hold on, something ain't right. They scared of you.
Yes.
They're afraid of you because you shook loose. You broke loose from the matrix.
They get so mad at you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
See, I'd rather be talking about this, what I'm talking about in church, than to be doing the same song and then come, bro, we fucked up. We born in a world, we ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing.
We just here floating and participating. It's crazy.
Going to work.
It's crazy.
All we doing is getting distracted.
It's crazy. Yeah, what you say? Stay in school, get an education. Why you think that shit be free? Really, it ain't even free.
No.
See what I'm saying? Hold on, benefit and your children. Why when you go? See, this is what I'm saying. See, somebody right here, and this is no disrespect. Somebody say, stay in school and get an education. It's free. Why wouldn't you take advantage of something that is free and can be and can benefit you and your children? Why wouldn't you go after this benefit? I'll tell you why. First of all, ain't nothing free.
No.
If it's free, I don't want it. You have to understand, when you born in America and on American soil, anything you do, you are helping them with their agenda. If you work at a fast food joint, you're killing people with diabetes and high blood pressure. If you're a school teacher, you're helping indoctrinate children. Anything you do on they soil, you're helping them. Unless you got a plan. The education alone ain't gonna help you. All it does is further indoctrinate you. And what I'm trying to explain to people is this. If you continue to let them put whatever it is in your mind, you have no chance. You what they call a lost soul. Because in your head, the programs in your head has nothing to do with nothing. They done fine-tuned you. It's over with for you. Because everything you know, they taught you. And outside of that, you don't even know exists. That's why they say you're in a box.
In a box.
You in the box. And once you in the box, that's why when you be around so many people that's in the box and you go to talking out the box, oh, he weird.
Yep.
Bitch, let me be weird. That just means that I don't think like y'all think.
Yes.
I don't accept what's been told to me.
Yes.
In the movies, like I tell you, at the end of the movie, the motherfucker everybody said was weird and crazy turned out to be the one who knew everything. So we ain't on that.
They pop it up.
They get back to it.
And we hit 1,000. Hit 1,000.
Oh, we done hit 1,000.
1,000, man.
You're listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
Thank y'all. We done hit 1,000. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all, man.
Each and every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern time is going down. Papa Duck Podcast.
Now, let me share this to you. Let me show y'all something too, right? Okay. I want y'all to understand. I told y'all about hope. We just hoping. Hoping is just sitting there waiting, hoping and praying some shit happen. You guys understand when you pray, it's just the same as being prayed. Like Just because the shit is spelled different vocally or sound wise, it's the same thing. When you say morning and morning, pray and pray, you don't want to be prayed, bro. Pray, you get prayed upon. Just because it's spelled different doesn't mean it sounds different. If I call you a bitch, whether it was spelled B-I-T-C-H, you're still a bitch. If you're going to still get that same effect if I spelled it differently. So let's not get caught up on that.
Yes.
Okay? Now listen, check this out. Let's go back here. I want to show y'all this, right? Damn, I hope I ain't what you call it. It might be. But I want to show y'all something, right? Oh, that's it right now. Gotcha. All right, let me show y'all this. This is what I meant by them being able to get our kids at an early age so that they can indoctrinate them. Because like I say, the first 7 years is the most critical. The first 7 years of a child's life is the most critical because that's when they download all their programs.
Yes.
That's when they in what they call a theta stage and all that stuff. It's imaginary. It's like the shit they be doing and they be throwing shit and making them that shit be real to them.
Yep.
Because they don't have nothing to not say contradict, but they don't have nothing to base what's real and what's fake. This shit is real. You can't tell a jit 3 years old with a cape. You put a little fake cape that he ain't got them Spider-Man. Cause they in what they call a theta stage, like imaginary stage, hypnosis type shit, right?
Right.
So boom. This is why they want your children at this age.
Yep.
They don't have nothing or no programs
Get him in school
to say
now.
what's
Get him
real and
PK.
what's not.
PPK, get them right now. Get them right now.
That's why they want to get our kids at an early age. Like, don't this shit make sense? You see what I'm saying? So when it's like growing a plant. You could make it grow however you want it. You got to start at the root. You know what I'm saying? Oh, put them in school. Many people don't give a damn about you going to no damn school.
They don't care.
They just want to say, man, give me your children. We all go work.
Yep.
So that we're 100 years after y'all. Like we thinking 100 years from now.
Yep.
Because if we indoctrinate him by the time he get 25, 30, he'll realize this shit bullshit when he get 40. But it's too late. We on to the next generation. How you think this shit keep moving? The children really are the future. But let me pay attention to this, right? Check this out. I want y'all to hear this. Check this out.
First 7 years of a child's life, actually starting in the last trimester of pregnancy. The developing brain of this child is functioning in theta, which is hypnosis. What it sees or hears, it downloads and knows. No consciousness. Consciousness is not there. And consciousness would be really great to be there because if we were getting a bad download, consciousness would say, no, I don't want that one. But the reality is there's no consciousness. So whatever's being downloaded is being downloaded. There's no criticism of the download by conscious mind because it doesn't even exist. And here's where the problem comes in. Why do we download it? Number one is the idea is if the child was born and it was conscious, let's say it could speak. Let's just say a child could speak the moment it's born. So it's coming out of the birth canal and we go, oh, wow, welcome to our world. Tell us something. And the baby who was just being born looks around and goes, I don't know anything. I just got here. So the point about it is this. In order to bring the child into the community, we first have to put programs in it, just like we did with the iPod. I cannot make a playlist if I don't have a download. I cannot be conscious if I don't have anything to be conscious of. So the brain operating in theta for the first 7 years is a state of hypnosis to do what? Record behavior by observing other people, especially our parents, then our siblings, and then the community around us. The point is simply this. The first 7 years, we are downloading behavior. From who? From where? Other people. I go, why is that relevant? Well, if they had bad behavior, we just downloaded it too. And all of a sudden, I'd have to say, do other people's behaviors answer your wishes and your desires? Maybe you want something different than they do, but they have a behavior to get what they get. What's the point? The programs that we download in the 7 years are a guide to get us off the ground. So when consciousness kicks in at age 7, consciousness has programs to work with. If there are no
listen, y'all got to have understood that basically. You know what I'm saying? And it's common sense. Like you don't teach a child how to open the door. They see that shit.
Yep.
Then they start reaching at that knob. Then they start twisting that bit.
Yep.
Because they start developing consciousness.
Yes.
So what they do is this, right? And this is why I tell y'all, fear is a business. Okay? Fear is a business. So what they do as you developing your consciousness, because you got to think, they the one got you in school. So they control all these curriculums. And these curriculums are geared to making you a slave. This is how people can go work for somebody they'll never meet.
Never meet.
But won't work for themselves.
Nope.
Why? Because you wasn't taught that. So you don't have a program to complement that behavior. It's very simple. Some people just have it off like natural. Like they say, some things you can't teach a person. But you actually can. It's just some people know, some people just consciously aware, bro,
nah.
I'm not finna be no slave.
No, I ain't doing that.
It don't make sense.
No.
So you have to understand and be weary of the things you think of and why you think of them.
Right.
Like who told you this shit?
Right.
Who told you women should wear long straight hair?
Right.
Who the fuck told you that? So all the ways you gather data, which is what? Eyes, nose, mouth, ears, touch. They already on to that shit.
Onto it. To
manipulate you.
Yes.
To make you taste this and say, oh, that tastes good. They told you what is good and what is bad.
They told you.
That's why I say, you think your arm is an arm? They told you that motherfucker was an arm. If they just say you was taught that your arm was a car and the car was an arm.
Right.
When you want to speak, raise your car up. A bitch gonna raise their car up.
Yep.
And it may sound crazy, but that's how I think. And that's just what it is. I know, language is just a form of communication, but this brain of yours is what you're fighting for, man. You at a war for your mind.
Yes.
And if you get the wrong people to take control of your mind, it consumes you altogether. It's like you yourself, your spirit, your consciousness, whatever you want to call it, you don't have a fighting chance because they done got hold to your brain or your consciousness and downloaded these programs before anybody else can tell you, something different.
True.
It's just common sense, dog. Why you think they fight to control schools? So every time you see a group of people, mainly black folks,
yep,
they out there, oh, we need this in school, and we fighting for this for education. I say to myself, damn, these people really don't understand. They fighting to be indoctrinated. They fighting to be taught how to be a slave, to later on in life be controlled.
Yes.
How can two people in prison, two prison guards, control 100 motherfucking inmates? Like, you ain't never think of this type of shit?
That's crazy, ain't it?
How you control millions of people?
Yes.
You control this.
Yep.
Give them everything they know. Tell them what religion is.
Everything.
Tell them how to grow food. We used to grow our own food. Now we going to the supermarket.
Yep.
You can't get a woman, no disrespect, but you can't get the average woman to go out there and dig in them goddamn in that dirt.
No.
Not with them nails.
No.
They want you to go through them so they can give us all the GMOs.
Yes.
All the cancerous shit. Because again, uneducated people and poor people gonna depend on government or an entity of people.
Yes.
We have to break away from that shit. It ain't gonna kill you, bro, if your child come in the world and don't go to school.
No.
The average motherfucking entrepreneur never even finished high school.
Nope.
Cause they knew.
Yep. They knew.
When I told people about HBCU, Spelman, oh man, people didn't know that. HBCU, what that's supposed to be? A black college or HBCU, historical black college? No, man. Spelman College was named after Laura Spelman, Rockefeller's wife. How the fuck Rockefeller, a white guy, wife, is named after Spelman? Because that's her name.
Right.
Laura Spelman Rockefeller. Go look this shit up. But us as people, black people mainly, man, we just go for this shit, man.
That's true.
When I be seeing, like when I see that shit, it's just like, damn, it's so many undeveloped minds, bro, that we fighting against.
Yes.
So my thing is this: if a bitch too far gone or more fine-tuned, ain't nothing you can tell them.
Nope.
And this could be your brother, it could be your cousin, He could be your old lady. He could be your wife, your husband. They fine tuned. They gone. They don't sell in the sea. The government done got their mind. They don't know no better.
Nope.
They gonna go to work. They gonna come home. Gonna have their 401k.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Take some pictures of vacation, whatever it may be, and die.
Yeah.
That's it. Never lived.
No.
You can't not, and this is one of my principles. You cannot be afraid to live and afraid to die. You cannot be afraid to live.
You're listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
And be afraid to die. That's why I say you have to be beyond the flesh. A lot of people ain't even ask themselves why we here. Why the fuck we here in this world?
Yep.
Why the fuck we here?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Why you think these people want to study you? Melanin.
Yep.
Why they want to study your brain? And we get this shit we give them all the power.
All the power.
And all we gotta do is wake up and say, man, fuck this.
Let's do it. And this all come together. It's time for phone calls.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're a little, man.
We're a little behind a little bit, but you know.
Damn, man. This shit
this Papa Duck podcast.
Mad, man. I be pissed off, man. I ain't gonna lie. This shit pissed me off, man. But anyway, man, I know you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
But like I say, man, we just not organized yet.
No.
We're not organized yet. You know what I'm saying?
But it's coming though. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, appreciate y'all. We will hit our 1,000 mark. We're gonna take a few phone calls. We ask that everybody just kind of be on here
2 minutes.
In and off. You know what I'm talking about? Because we try to get as many people as we can.
Because we run out of time too, so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the number on the bottom of here right quick. I know we took calls in a few
weeks.
Oh man, they calling already. I ain't even put the number up there.
Yeah.
But we gonna go ahead and get it in.
What's happening? Pop it up.
Man.
Yeah, Pop It Up podcast. What's up?
Steve and Duck, what's up, man?
Oh, we just
what's happening, bro?
Getting to it.
Yo, I'm up in here in something, Duck.
Oh yeah, something.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, I'm looking at your old flyer for 2012, man.
Hey, you know, you say you in Sumter?
Yeah, with Pac-Man and all over that, man.
Yeah, man. I was just gonna ask you what's up with DJ Pac-Man, man.
Man, everybody straight down here, hey, man. Hey, look, check this out, man. You just hit my mind with something, man. I can't speak about it today because I can put it together for next week, man. You fuck me up, man.
Got you. Hey, man, it's all good, man. And we do this respectfully, man. So, you know, we respect all, man. Like I say, man, I don't care what you believe in, how you believe. Just keep pulling that goddamn trigger when it's time to.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yo, yeah, man, I'm open. I'm woke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Appreciate
next time I got something for you, I just got to put it together, man.
Okay, put it together, man.
Okay.
Every Wednesday, we here 8 o'clock.
Sure.
Every Wednesday.
Hey, man. Yo, nice talking to y'all. Y'all be safe out here.
You too, man.
bro. Definitely, man. What's happening on the Pop It Up podcast?
Hey, can I get on the podcast?
Yeah, you on
here.
here.
Yeah, you live and fake. You live right now.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, hey everybody, how you guys doing?
What's happening?
Doing well. We're doing well.
I just want to say, you know, I'm pretty much on board with everything you have to say. The whole Spelman thing is shocking to me. Right?
I know it.
That is shocking. Like, I really want to.
Definitely. I know it's shocking. Hey, when I first brought that out to a lot of people, they were like, damn, I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I got a niece that goes there, and we were all excited, like, Spelman.
Hey.
So, I mean, we all living in the matrix. Really, we are.
Right,
I'm just glad to see a black man out here spreading the word and, you know, trying to wake our people up. Because, I mean, you know, they definitely stuck in the matrix. They definitely lost. Okay,
right.
You try to tell them, they get mad, they want to fight. So I love everything that you're doing. And you know what? Okay, I'm about to go on a whole other thing here. I'll get to that at a different time. But really, I mean, just keep spreading the message. I'm glad I actually made it onto the show. So
yes,
yeah, but yeah, it's just crazy out here. I mean, What are we gonna do? Like, how do we wake up? How do we unify? How do we get together? Like, how do we stop being so separate? You know?
That's the thing. Having a proper education first, so that we know why we doing what we doing, and then start coming together, man. I do it. Would tell y'all to go look up these brothers up there in Detroit, man. The new era, man. They ain't bullshitting. Like, I love what they doing. They done open up new era, Las Vegas. They got different like chapters, man, and I love what they're doing. Like me, on the other hand, I put that message out there. Like, we all got a part to play. You get what I'm saying? So I just think with the right education, people have a good idea why they need to do what they're doing. And I ain't talking about no school education. I'm talking about the real thing.
Right.
Yeah, but see, it's like, who gonna teach us? Because it's only a few people. Really, I feel like it's only a few of us that know. And it's only a few that want to know. So, you know, we got a long way to go, but at least you're taking the lead, and we following you, and you know, until then. So.
Yes,
definitely.
But okay, well, I don't want to hold you, but I'll definitely be back supporting everything.
Thank you very much,
man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for support. Thank you so much.
No problem. Okay, I'll let somebody else get in.
All right.
You're listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
Hey, what's head?
You on the Papa Duck Podcast? You live?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing well.
We great.
All right, I finally got back on here again. This time I know I'm talking to you.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Well, peace and blessings to each and every one of you and to the Papa Duck family. I just want to say thank you again, Papa Duck, for really, you know, shedding light on a lot of things, because, you know, I do the same thing. I have my own Facebook Live show, and I've been trying to wake people up and let them know that, hey, truth is stranger than fiction.
Right. Shout the name of it. Shout the name of your podcast and all that out. Like, you know, get it out.
It's not a podcast, it's just Facebook Live. I'm Elizabeth Card, and it says True and Free Thinker.
True and Free Thinker?
Yes.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, better get it out there, man. Cause like I say, these people got way more ways to get their message out. And we need as many people. So we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. No problem. Because I've been trying to get these people to wake up and to come into the full knowledge of who they are and what they are and what they can do. Because the energy is I mean, I'm telling you, it's thick and it's real. And if they can just wake up, I mean, truly wake up, and let's put the foot to the ground, we can get this stuff together and we can take back over. Because if we don't, we're gonna be messed up.
We definitely agree with that.
All right, my loves. Well, I just want to say I love y'all and thank y'all so much.
Definitely. We love you too. We love you too.
You're listening to
All
the
right, now,
Papa Duck Podcast.
Definitely.
What's happening in the Papa Duck Podcast? What's up in the Papa Duck Podcast?
Hey, Papa Duck Podcast, what's going on?
What they do? What's
hey,
going on?
that's out from Houston, Texas.
What's
but I'm gonna
happening?
get straight to the point though.
Shut up.
Cause look, I'm gonna add a lot of value to y'all podcast, man. I've been waiting for this shit because several weeks I've been wanting to hop on this podcast. But look, first and foremost, y'all need to look at Psalm 46 Shakespeare. Go on Google, right, and type in Psalm 46 Shakespeare. That shit'll blow your mind. And it gets deep too, because I'm gonna break it down real quick, right? So the 46th letter the 46th word from the top of that scripture is shake. And the 46th word from the bottom is fear, right? Now, Shakespeare in England was performing his last play that he ever did in front of King James in 1611. You dealing with the King James 1611 Bible. Shakespeare was a mad poet. This is a person that was creating words, and you already know, Papa, that words are spells. So y'all need to understand who gave you these texts, right? Magicians, spellcasters, kings. That's what y'all don't understand. That's y'all better understand what's going on, right?
Hey man, I love what you're saying right now, man. I love what you're saying right now,
this
man.
is not conspiracy.
No,
this is not
at all.
conspiracy. Listen, I was reading a book in the library and I seen that with King James and Shakespeare. And it even gets deeper because his last play that he did was called The Tempest, which is where you get Brave New World from, which is a fictional story about the eugenic dystopian system that they building right now. So this rabbit hole goes deep. But that's the first thing I wanted to talk about, right? But I'm gonna keep this last part short because I got my notes here, right?
Yeah.
Now you say that the solution is to come together and we gotta spread the message. I wholeheartedly agree. I would love to work with you in the future. Like I feel like we gotta do more stuff like this with the Collins and networking with people that actually got knowledge and information, right?
Right.
And I seen Ralph Smart. Y'all know Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, diving deep. Y'all already know my deep divers.
Yeah, man, that's my guy.
Video.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He posted a video today and he copied and pasted your video title. I read the video title. I was like, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah,
and I seen that he copied and pasted your shit. And I was like, wait a minute, why he's not shouting out Papa Duck? And I'm, yo, I want to see, because this is what I've been waiting to talk about like for weeks. Because I remember I forgot to talk about this shit weeks ago on the podcast. But I was like, yo, why is Ralph Smart, Hassan Campbell, Papa Duck, Please Believe It's Steve, Big Hurt 916, why y'all not coming sitting at the same table? We got technology. Y'all all got the same message.
Right,
so
right.
That's my thing. Like, we got to network with the leaders, because you say you a leader. You leading people in the right direction, right? So the leaders got to lead by example and come together. That's the whole thing that I'm saying, you know?
Right, facts.
Right.
Also on Dan Calloway too, man. We just linked up and we finna put some big shit together, man. We spoke. He been busy. I know he been busy and shit like that, but we finna definitely put some big stuff together, man. Shouts out to him. And we and to be honest though, like I do deal with a lot of people, but you know, in this community, man, you know, I go off vibrations, man. I don't even ask questions, man. I love what you just said because you just brought it just how it's supposed to be brought.
Right.
And we definitely working on that, man, getting other people on and, you know, getting the schedules and stuff together. So I double salute you for that.
Yo, most definitely, man. Thank you. This is really what I wanted to say. Like, you just gave me the opportunity to serve my purpose in life, you know?
Appreciate
and I
it,
hope
man.
that people really take what I just said and do their research, bro. Like Google. So you got to understand, like, who gave you this? Papa Duck, man. I was listening to you the other day and it clicked. It finally hit how deep this shit really is. Like, you really breaking down the dynamic of this entire satanic science experiment that we living in. Like, we are all lab rats in a psychopathic Satanist science experiment. That's what people don't understand. Like, people are so afraid of this text that was written thousands of years ago, they don't even question who gave it to them and why. And then they want to get mad at you when you have a connection with God from within, bro. It's crazy.
Right.
Like, you got to think outside the box. You got to be a wide person, like you say, bro. But I love what y'all doing, bro. Thank you for even giving me the opportunity to speak.
Nah, we appreciate you.
Thanks so much.
We appreciate that, man.
Much love from Houston, bro.
Definitely.
Houston
In the building, man.
You're listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
What's happening? You on the Papa Duck
Oh,
Podcast?
hey, y'all. Hello, how y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We will.
Okay, cool. Okay, so my name is Miss Lady Sade, calling from Orlando, Florida. What's up?
What's happening?
Hey. Okay, so what I wanted to say was something that, first of all, I love your podcast. I just kind of started watching. The first thing I want to encourage people to do, and this is what has been working for me, is to take a break from like actual social media.
Right.
Because I feel like Instagram and a lot of those things, that is really the beginning of the metaverse. That's really the beginning of a lot of the programs.
100% right. It is.
And but I mean, I know that we all have businesses, we have things that we have to do, but it's very important. I think someone mentioned it earlier, is you have to get in touch with yourself. What something else that you said earlier is that this is generational. And so a lot of times if we're not doing the inner work to work on ourselves and figure out why we are the way that we are, we're never going to be able to change and evolve into the new version of ourselves and break the curses off of our family. We're not going to be able to teach our children. We're not going to be able to care for our partners because a lot of us are broken and we're carrying the burdens of other generations prior to ourselves.
Facts.
So,
that's true. That's true.
A lot of us are healers. A lot of us are medicine people. You know, we know how to grow our own food. That is something that's naturally within us. And because we have been indoctrinated into this system to say, oh no, you're a criminal, you're a drug dealer, you're this and you're that, we've lost a lot of the essence of who we are as individuals and people. So this is a spiritual warfare that we're up against. It's not just, what it looks like on the surface. It's very important for us to get in touch with the gods that are within us and operate from that place.
Fact.
That's it.
Thank you very much for the phone call. Thank you very much for the phone call. Thank you.
My pleasure. Have a good night.
Definitely. I definitely agree with what she just said, because it's definitely true with the social media. That's why I use my social media platform for something that's, more lucrative. than just on the, holding up stacks of money and all this other crazy stuff. No disrespect. I always throw that out there because everybody living in their own little, but you're absolutely right. And it's by design. They want us to not be natural, so that, if you, back in the day, if you met a woman and y'all talked, the same excitement you get is equivalent to today's by a woman that you like on social media. So they've changed the dynamics of our realities, and I want people to understand that, like, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit shouldn't be like that. But like I say, when you got the devil running this motherfucking show, it's going the way they want to go, and we just gotta get back in the driver's seat, man, and change this thing around, man. So we definitely, man, we got to shut the phone calls down.
Sponsors.
Yeah, man, we got to get our sponsors in, man. We got to get our sponsors in before we do our closing. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, we got a lot of work to do, man. You know what I'm saying? 1-800-BAD-PAIN, definitely one of the sponsors, man.
1-800-BAD-PAIN.
Yeah, I just read what I'ma do. I'm in all this pain. Pain up in my pockets too, but I gotta make it rain. Pick up the phone, I 1-800, don't forget bad pain. And anytime, give them a call, no pain, no gain. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah. Yeah, I got bad pain, I got bad pain, yeah.
Car crash, slip or fall? Call 1-800-BAD-PAIN. That's 1-800-BAD-PAIN.
Definitely. And also, man, Real Credit Deal. Like I said, we've been helping a lot of people. If you just joining, we did over 12 million in deleted credit last year. Helping people, helping families, helping people expand their businesses, grow businesses, start businesses, get people in apartment houses and all that good stuff. Here's the number on the bottom of this post. Call it, man. They attack all 3 bureaus at one time. Putting people in financial situations, man, to where, like I say, man, you could do whatever it is you want to do or trying to do, and fixing people, fixing their credit and stuff. So definitely tap into that. That's another one of our sponsors, man, and we appreciate everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You get what I mean? It's a blessing to be on here, man.
Yes,
and to really get the love we get. And a lot of love we get, y'all might not see it. We get a lot of emails, people in the streets, we taking pictures with folks, having conversations with folks, just doing what we do, and definitely still putting out that good music.
Skits coming.
Yeah, we got those skits coming too. And everything we do, is on a positive note. We definitely appreciate y'all support. And each and every Wednesday, man, we here Eastern time, 8:00. We might be 8:01, we might be 8:02, but you will definitely learn from our podcast. And no disrespect if we disrespected you or made you feel unwanted. That's not that. We're here to learn from each other. We may not always agree, but that doesn't mean that you're a bad person or I'm a bad person or Steve a bad person. It's just, we just going through this world, man, trying to figure things out. And like I always say, just make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense to me. That's it. So we appreciate all the calls, the people who did get on and the ones who didn't get the chance to get on. We definitely appreciate that. And like I say, man, y'all check me out, man. I put them videos out every week,
every day,
all day, every day.
Yeah.
Y'all follow me too, man. Follow me on Instagram, man. Papa Duck 561. It will pop up. My Facebook is the Papa Duck fan page. You know what I'm saying? And also YouTube, man. Go to Papa Duck on YouTube, Papa Duck 08 or just Papa Duck. It's both the same thing. And y'all follow me, man. You know what I'm saying? I talk back with folk, man. We get it in. And like I say, man, I'm just ecstatic, man, to hear some of these calls come in, the changes we be making in folks. Lives or situation or just, like I say, man, we learn from each other, man. I don't know everything, but I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that, we can't learn from each other, man. I really, I try to help as many people as I can, bro.
Always.
Like my heart light is a feather, homie. If you really know. But what you got to say, Steve? You want to follow you on?
Man, y'all follow me on Instagram. Please believe it's Steve.
Please believe it's Steve. Instagram.
And Facebook, Smooth Scuba on Facebook.
Smooth Scuba. We got to change that.
Yeah, we got to change that, but we're in the process of all that right now. But Instagram, I changed it up a little bit. It's Please Believe It's Steve on Instagram.
Yeah. And like I said, man, we definitely
appreciate all y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man.
And y'all know what? Each and every Wednesday, you're going to catch me on Papa Duck. Right here, 8 o'clock, you're going to catch me on Papa Duck. Again, on the skits. You know, Papa Duck, dropping them 5 music. It's coming, more music coming. And it's time,
And we doing speaking engagements too, you know what I'm saying? Speaking engagements.
Anywhere, man. Y'all know we coming anywhere because you know why? We all a family.
Talking to the youth. If y'all got any type of youth programs or whatever, definitely get off in their ears, man, and give them some perspective on what's going on. And just, we just do what we do, man. I want to drop this on y'all too. It's a plant, right? I got me some fresh moringa. You know what I'm saying? They call that like the plant of life, moringa. Definitely get y'all some moringa if you can. But another plant, man, I want y'all to check out. It's called, I can't pronounce it. It's called Gynura procumbens, I think is what it's called. But the nickname is longevity spinach. If you Google that, longevity spinach. If you can get that plant, you can eat right off the plant. It's good for diabetes, high blood pressure. It's good for a whole slew of stuff. It's kind of hard to find. And they don't want you to know this kind of information. They want you to run to the CVS, the Walgreens, and all that. Nah, man. Listen, man. God put this here for us to enjoy and all that good stuff. So check out that plant, longevity spinach. And that's just one of them jewels I want to drop on y'all before we got off of here. So with that being said, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, man, y'all tune in next week, each and every week, 8 o'clock Eastern time.
Thanks for listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
Yeah. And for all the contributions we didn't catch, let me catch these at the end. Thank you, let's say Ninja Bear Fish. Thank you so much. Say, do you think there is more land beyond Antarctica? You know what? That's a whole nother podcast. Antarctica, they don't want you up there, and we know why. We're gonna speak on that on a whole nother note. Like, oh my God. But definitely we appreciate the contribution, man. We definitely can't get to it because there's so many. Oh man, we had it's over 400 and some comments in here right now. But thank you so much for that contribution, man. We really appreciate that. Also, Wayne Washington, you know what I'm saying? So I bet a chick $100 if chicks will say Happy Father's Day, and she said I won the bet. They won't say it. No love for the good men.
Definitely another podcast too.
Yeah. But we gonna double salute all the real fathers and the stepfathers, along with the stepmothers and real mothers, and anybody in between that does anything positive for a child's life. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you Happy Father's Day, because Happy Father's Day is every day. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day is every day. We're gonna change that shit. We're gonna change it. But yeah, man, double salute, man, to you, man, for that contribution, man. We do appreciate that. Also, man, Tyree, man, thank you so much, man. They trade jobs or corporate jobs. Trade jobs or corporate jobs. Man.
Move on hand in hand.
Yeah, they kind of do, but as long as you the boss, I'm for that, because that gives you more flexibility over your family.
Yes.
But if you got a job, do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do. But we ain't working for nobody for no 40 years. That ain't what we doing. So like I say, man, we definitely appreciate that contribution, man. Thank you so much for that. And like I say, man, each and every Wednesday, man, 8 o'clock, man, Eastern time.
Tell a friend. Yeah,
tell a friend to log in, man.
Pop it up, please believe it's Steve. Y'all know we out.
Yeah, we'll get with y'all next week, man. Peace and love, baby.
Thanks for listening to the Papa Duck Podcast.
Yeah. Hey, man, I see y'all. Y'all be blessed.